This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so yesterday we did policy contracts, right? Different kind of a policy contract, and we also seen the composite adapter, right? So today, what we are going to do, we are going to use the HTML form adapter actually. Okay, so basically the HTML form adapter, right? Okay, so there are like alternate lot of features are available in Ping. Okay, like the LDAP which we are using, right? I mean the OpenDJ we have installed, right? Okay, so in order to reset the password for that any particular user, so I'm using one user ID, right? KA546123. Okay, so if I want to reset the password means, okay, I need to go to the LDAP and change the password. Okay, so that one administrator can able to do it, right? Okay, so in Ping Federate, right? Okay, so there is a self service portal is there actually. Okay, in Ping Federate, the users can able to themselves, if they forgot their password means, they can able to reset their password, and then they can able to change their password actually. Okay, so that kind of a feature we can able to do it actually. Okay, so one more thing, for forgot password, right? So if forgot password means, there are two options actually. Okay, so by email you can able to reset the password. That means email one time link or email one time password. That means the email address which you are available in the LDAP, right? So for that email address, the Ping Federate will automatically send the email, mail to that particular mail address actually, like a email one time link or like a email one time passcode. Okay, so how the Ping Federate is sending the mail automatically to them? Okay, so there is an option known as okay, so do you know what is SMTP server actually? Do you know what is simple mail transfer protocol? Do you know that one? Like do you know what is SMTP server? Like simple mail transfer protocol. So that SMTP, right? So SMTP is nothing but it's a simple mail transfer protocol. So which is used to like send a mail from one mail address to the another mail address. Okay. So before enabling the password recovery option or password reset option, right? So we need to enable that SMTP server in Ping Federate. Okay. So here, if you go to the system, someone left. Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, so here if you go to the system, right? Okay, so there is an option known as notification publishers actually. Okay, so that means notification publisher is nothing but we can able to send notifications to the end users actually. Okay, the users which we are available in that particular OpenDJ, because basically we already connecting to that LDAP by using the data store, right? So similarly, this notification publisher we can able to create it. Okay, since we are in a training or we are testing environment, right? So for testing environment, okay, so the Gmail, right? Okay, so the Gmail is providing the free SMTP servers actually. Okay, the Gmail is providing the free SMTP server. So if you are enabling a Ping Ferret in any organization, right? If you want to enable this notification publisher means, you in your organization they will be, there is a separate team who will be having this SMTP server details actually. Okay, so you can get those details and then you can configure it in the Ping Federate actually. So here we don't have that kind of a team, right? So basically if you want to enable the SMTP means you have to purchase something from the, like there are like lot of SMTP providers are there, like Amazon Web Service is there, Google is there, Yahoo is there. These are the SMTP servers actually. Okay, so here in Gmail, right? Okay, so there is an option, the Gmail is providing a free mail services actually. Okay, so that means you can able to they are providing the free SMTP services. Okay, so you can able to use that Gmail SMTP server as a notification publisher actually. Okay, so here go to the system, notification publisher. Okay, so, guys, you got the notification right today for, like I think in the next 3 days it will be like 1.5 hours actually. Instead of 1 hour, it will be 1.5 hours. So you guys, notified for this one, right? Hello. Guys, could you please confirm whether you have notified, right? Like instead
Uh,
of
not, I'm not sure, but I think we're not
okay,
notified. We got a message, but I have not got a chance to get it. But
okay, okay, okay. So is it okay, right? I can continue till extra half an hour, right?
it's,
Sorry, Manish, your voice is breaking actually.
yeah, I'm okay with that, but not sure about that.
Okay, Saurav and Santosh, you guys
Yeah,
are okay with
yeah,
that, right?
we
Yeah, okay, okay, sure. Yeah. So what about Saurav? Um,
yeah, I'm okay.
okay, sure. Yeah, thank you guys. So you can continue again. So here, notification publisher. So if you go and create a new instance, so just give some name for this SMTP instance name, SMTP instance ID also same actually. Okay, the type. Okay, so here type is, I mean, obviously like Amazon Web Service, they are also providing a notification publisher and SMTP notification publisher. So we are going to use the SMTP notification publisher. Okay, so click on that one, click on next. So here it is asking the from address and email server. So from address is nothing but like from this particular Gmail account, it will be sending the email addresses. I mean, it will be sending the emails to other email addresses actually. Okay. So basically they are asking the email server and then the SMTP port number, right? So if you open another tab in Google itself, you can specify Gmail SMTP server actually. Gmail SMTP server. So here it is, I mean, you can able to get the details actually. So this is the Gmail SMTP login actually, smtp.gmail.com. Okay, so you can give this name. Okay, sorry, not this one. So you can give the, this is the email, I mean, Gmail SMTP server host name actually. Okay, smtp.gmail.com. I mean, you can able to like click on this link and then you can able to see it actually. Okay, so that's fine actually. So you can get it here. And then what is the port number for? I mean, what is the port number? 465 and 587. So here SMTP port is 587, and then SMTPS port is 465. Okay, and then what is the encryption they are using? TLS start TLS. Okay, so that is the second one, start TLS encryption. Actually, I mean, we are not going to use any kind of encrypted. I mean, this is a unencrypted connection actually. Okay, so SSL and TLS will be the, I mean, will be the like encrypted connection. Start TLS is an unencrypted connection. So we are going to use only the unencrypted, not the encrypted actually. Okay, so here the from address and then the username. Okay, so here we can go ahead and create some dummy Gmail account actually. Okay, we can go ahead and create some dummy Gmail account. Okay, so for this kind of purposes actually. So for, I mean, this from this Gmail account, right, it will send a emails actually to all the email addresses. Okay, so ping test. Oh, it's already taken. Okay, okay, so you can use this email. Okay, this is next. Oh, oh, this is mandatory. You do something. Agree. So here I can able to, I have created one kind of account, right? So you can copy this email address actually. You can copy this email address and we can configure it in the ping from address. So from this Gmail account, it will send the emails to other email accounts actually. Okay. And then what is the username? So obviously the email address is the username. So the password which I try to use it for the Gmail account there. Okay. So let's test our Zogo mail address actually. Okay. So we have created one Zogo mail also, right? So we can test that mail address actually, whether it is, so here test address is nothing but, if you click on test, right, it will send us some test mail actually from this email address to this test address actually, because basically for testing purposes, whether that SMTP server is working properly or not actually. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I already logged in. Okay. So let me give this one ping test at the rate of zogomail.in. Okay. So here click on next. Once you configure everything, click on next. So first of all, this is the test here. Okay. So if I click on test means it should have to send the mail from this Gmail account to this Gmail account to the Zogo mail actually. Okay. Basically it should have to send it. Okay. But let's see, if I test this means I should have to receive one error actually. Okay. I will tell you what is the error. Okay. Test here. I am clicking on the test here. So here you could see, right, there was an error sending that sending the test email message. Okay. So let's see what is the error. Okay. So let me go back to the ping identity, that is ping Federate installed folder actually. Oh, sorry, I think it's in this one. Files, ping identity, ping Federate. So log file. Okay. So here you can see it in the server.log file. Okay. So here, if you scroll down, you must see. You must have to. You must receive some kind of a error actually. Okay. Let's see that. Okay. Scroll up, see line by line. So here you could see, right, there is one error came. Unable to send email notification with the subject test message from your ping Federate to this mail address. What is the error I got? Bad credentials. Okay, so I got bad credentials. Why it is not accepting my username and password? Okay, so that is one of the most important step here. Okay, so here if I go back to the Google account, right, so if I go to the security here, I came back to the Google account, I came back to the security here. Okay. So there is one kind of a security activity has been came actually. Okay, so let's see what is the security activity. So here a suspicious app was blocked from accessing your account actually. So that means, so here Google, I am trying to, there is one authentication happened for some kind of a, like some kind of a third party account actually. Okay, so that ping Federate is a third party application, right? So third party application is accessing some Google account, right? So that is why Google is blocking that application. Okay, so if we want to unblock that one, right, so we need to unblock it, then only we can able to use this one. Okay, so for that one, if you go to the secure here, let's secure app access has been off actually. Okay, so that means if I try to access my Google account with some less secure app, right, so here that has been blocked by Google. So I want to turn on this access actually, so that I can able to use my Google account for third party application. Okay, so click on this one and then allow, you have to switch on it. Okay, so I switched on it. Okay, so let's go back, let's see again whether it is okay. So now it has been switched on. Okay, now let's test it again. Okay, now let's test it again, reset it, test again. Now it should have to send the mail. Okay, test again. So here you could see, right, email test succeeded. Okay, so now I'm going back to the Zogo mail address and then let's see whether I got any kind of a notification or not. Okay, so just wait for a couple of minutes actually. So it will take some time to from the Gmail to reach. I think I got it. So here you could see, right, it has been came. So ping test, this is the Gmail account which I used it. Hello, this is a test message from ping Federate verifying that your email notification service has been set up properly. Okay, so this is how you can able to enable the SMTP server. Okay, but this is not an this is the first step only. Okay, so this is not an entire step. Okay, so we have set up the SMTP server, but the next thing is that what we need to do. So by using this SMTP, we are going to enable the password reset feature actually. Okay. Yeah, sorry for that. So we are going to enable the password reset feature or like a account recovery option also, we can able to do it. Okay, so first step is done. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, so here, so first step is that SMTP server. So this one is done actually. Second step, PCV, enabling the PCV. Okay, so second step is enabling the PCV. Okay, now go back to the PCV. Okay, so in PCV, right, only for username recovery we will be doing that one. Okay, not for any other thing. Okay, like not for the password recovery or change password. So only for like username. If you forgot your username, right, by using your mail address you can able to get the, I mean, get your user ID. Okay, now go to the system. Oh, sorry, I didn't save it actually. Sorry for that. I didn't save that. Yes, I mean whatever I created. Okay, from address I'm going to do the same step again. Okay, save it. Okay, now I save the SMTP server. Now the next step is that PCV. Go to the system and then PCV. So the PCV which you have created, right? So here go to the instance configuration. Okay, so here show advanced page. Okay, show advanced page. So here there is one option is known as for username recovery. We need to use, I mean, we need to give the filter. Okay, because for username recovery we need to like, I mean, we are going to send the mail address, right? I mean, we are going to use the mail address. By using the mail address, so it have to go to that LDAP and search the mail address. Okay, and then if the mail address is there, means it will get the username of that particular mail address actually. So for that we are going to give the filter. So mail is equal to $mail. Okay, so we have given. Okay, and then what, I mean, we need to give the search the filter actually. So what attribute it will go and search it actually. Okay, so that is the UID. Okay, so UID it will go and search it, and then it will, I mean, it will get the attribute and send it in the mail. Okay, so that is the one. Okay, and save it. Now PCV is done. Okay, so the next step is that the final step, third and final step is that HTML adapter. Okay, so in HTML adapter only you can able to enable this option. Okay, by using any other adapter you can't, I mean, you don't have that this feature. Only in HTML adapter only this you are having this feature. Okay. Okay, sorry, really sorry for that. Okay, yeah. So go to the authentication, go back to the IDP adapters, go to the HTML form adapter, go to the IDP adapter again here. So here if you scroll down, allow password changes. Okay, so this option you have to take it. Okay, so then we can able to do the allow, we can enable the allow password changes also. Okay, so enable this option. So scroll down, so there is a change password notification, right? So if we change the password, means automatically it will automatically it will send the mail as, okay, so your password has been changed successfully, or your password does not change successfully, like those kind of a mail it will send. Okay, notification we can enable it. And then password reset type. Okay, so here self-service password reset, that means if you forgot your password, right, we can able to, like, there are 4 options are there. One is email one-time link, email one-time password, ping ID, and text message. Okay, so text message is nothing but that is a SMS, it will send a SMS actually. Okay, and then ping ID we don't have that property file, right? So that is the one. So here we can either use email one-time password, so that means it will send a email OTP password actually, that means like one-time passcode, or email one-time link. So we will do both of them actually. Okay, we will do both of them and then test it. Okay, so first of all we'll try with the email one-time password. Okay, and then scroll down. So there is a notification publisher option is there, right? So choose the option. Okay, in the drop down, choose the SMTP which we have created. Okay, and then enable username recovery. So that means if you forgot your username, right, you can able to get that username actually. Okay, enable this option also. Okay, and then show advanced fields. Show advanced fields. Scroll down. So here the OTP length actually. So for self-service password reset, the OTP length, right? So I mean we have enabled the email one-time passcode, right? So if you want, you can change it to 6 also. So then the OTP will be sent. It will have the 6-digit character. And then what is the character set actually? So it is alphanumeric. I mean alphanumeric with the ABCD in the caps, and then numeric, and then with the small also. Okay, so that is the format. Next, this token, right, this OTP will be valid for only 10 minutes actually. So that is the value here. Okay, scroll down and save it. Scroll down and save it. So if you go back HTML, right, so all the endpoints will be coming here actually. Okay, so you can either use this one as a manual link or else. So now we have enabled. So all the 3 steps has been done. So we have enabled the SMTP notification server, and then we also do the configurations in the PCB for enabling the username recovery. And then in HTML form adapter, we enable the password reset feature, as well as we also enable the username recovery, right? Now, so how can we test this? Okay, now go to the application which is using some kind of HTML adapter. Okay, so let's see. I think this test-sp3 using the HTML adapter, I think. Okay, so let's try this one. Open link in a new tab. So here you could see, right, before when we try to access it, this option is not there, right? These 2 options, change password or trouble signing on. Okay, so these 2 options we have got it actually. Okay, so that means change password means I can able to change the password by providing my old password. I mean by providing my current password, I can able to do the change password. Okay, so this one we will see later actually. Okay, cancel this one. First of all, we'll do the first of all we will do, like, I forgot my password, how to change my password actually. Okay, I forgot my password, how to change it. Okay, so that is the one, trouble signing on. Okay, so here, so if I click on the trouble signing on, I need to give my username. So let's see, what is my username? KA546123. Send request. So here when I send the request, it is asking me one-time passcode, right? So one-time passcode should have to be sent in the mail. So here let's see. So here you could see, right, account recovery. There is one mail has been triggered 1027. So here you could see, right. So in this mail you could see, right, hello, this is my user ID, and then it is sending please use the following code for account recovery. So I need to use this one-time passcode. So based on the SMTP, it is triggering, it is triggering the mail from this Gmail account to this Zogo mail, because this in this LDAP server I have used this mail address, right? So that is fine. Okay, copy this OTP and then paste it here in the security code. Paste it here. Validate it. Now once I validated, it is asking me to type the new password and confirm new password, right? So I have to go and set up my new password. Okay, so here when I set up my new password, right, I should have to receive one kind of a error actually. So let's see what is the error. Okay, reset. So here you could see, right, the system was unable to reset the password. So why I can't able to reset the password? Okay, so anyone can able to guess, like anyone can able to tell me why it is not resetting my password actually. So why I got this error? Like any guesses? Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so we'll see in the log file what is the error we have received in the log file. Okay, let's troubleshoot it. Okay, so again go back to the ping Federate installed folder, open the server.log file. Okay, open the server.log file. Okay, so if you open it here, scroll down to the bottom, because in the bottom only the server.log file will be there. So here, what is the error I have received this one? So like this is the error I have received it. What is the error I am receiving? So here, What is the error? LDAP error code 123. You don't have sufficient privileges to use the proxied authorization control. So do you know what is proxied authorization control? Have anyone know this concept like proxied authorization control? Like anyone heard about it?
What did you say?
No, I mean we are receiving. You don't have enough sufficient privileges to use the proxied authorization control. So do you know like what is the? I mean, do you? I mean, like have anyone heard about this word actually proxied authorization control?
No.
Okay, so that's fine actually. So here basically like I mean we are using LDAP, right? Okay, so this one the password reset we are doing, right? So that is a basically feature in the LDAP that open DJ we have using, right? So we are using one open DJ and we are connecting to some kind of a third party account, right? Sorry, third party application. So here in Ping Federate it's a third party application. It's not comes under the open DJ solution actually. So this one is a third party organization. Like they have introduced a tool name called Ping Federate. So in Ping Federate we are using the password reset of some other application users actually. Okay, so that is why. So here the I don't have, I mean what is the username I am using it here for the data store. See, so here I am using one kind of a root account, right? So for this root account only, it is using this root account to connect to the LDAP, but it can't able to reset the password for my user KA546123 because I don't have the access to do the reset password actually. I mean proxied authorization control. Okay, so proxied authorization control is nothing but, so in LDAP there is one privilege known as proxied-auth actually. Okay, so there is a privilege known as proxied-auth. So what is that means? You can able to use that password reset feature. I mean you can able to connect to any user names and password. Okay, for by I mean by using any kind of a third party applications actually. Okay, so basically till now we are just reading the users actually, we are just reading the username and password by using one kind of a root account actually. But now what we are doing, we are modifying the user details actually, we are modifying the password, and I mean we are modifying everything, right? So I mean the password is the most important feature. So we are modifying by using one kind of a root account of LDAP, but it's not coming from the LDAP actually, it is coming from some third party account. Okay, so in order to do the proxy actually, that means like in order to enable both of them, so we need to enable that privilege, we need to add the privilege to that particular admin account actually, proxy-auth. Okay, and then for password reset, right, there are like lot of other privileges also there in LDAP actually. So basically you need to add those privileges also for that, for this particular root account. So then only you can able to like reset the password of a particular user actually. Okay, in LDAP you can able to do it, inside the LDAP you can able to do it, but we are using from some third party application, right? So for that only we need to enable some kind of a privileges actually. Okay, so I mean now if you are doing in I mean if you are enabling Ping Federate in an organization, right? So you have to ask your AD team, I mean if you have to ask your LDAP team or AD team actually, whatever the LDAP they are using, so you have to request them. So please like enable these kind of privileges. Okay, enable the privileges for this root account, and then get back to us, we can be able to use this for a password reset feature actually. Okay, so you have to request that team actually, okay, to enable this kind of a privileges. So basically they won't be enabling those features, so you have to get the approval from the client and then send back to them, so they will be enabling this kind of a privileges actually. Okay, so what are the privileges, how the LDAP team is enabling those kind of a privileges, I will show you now. Okay, so here there are four privileges actually. Okay, there are four privileges. One is proxied-auth to enable the access. Okay, next password-reset. Next bypass-ACL. Okay, so bypass-ACL, right, access control list. This ACL is nothing but it's an access control list. So basically access control list is nothing but I mean it will have nearly like 5 to 10 privileges actually, that access control list. Okay, like modify operation and like updating the operation, compare operation. So everything it will have that. I mean, all the privileges it will be there. So that is why we are going to enable these three privileges. So how can we enable this one? Okay, so let's go back to the OpenDJ where we have, I think in D drive only we have enabled the OpenDJ actually. Oh no, okay. Where we have enabled that OpenDJ. Yeah. So here, go to the bat. Okay. Copy this path. Okay. Copy this path. Open the command prompt. Run as administrator. Right click. Run as a administrator. Okay. Yes. Now here cd space OpenDJ. Okay. So now this one is done. Okay. Now here, what I can't able to. Okay. So wait. Sorry for that. Okay, now you need to go back to this path actually. Okay, so here in this path we are going to run the ldap modify command actually. Okay, so basically ldap modify command used to like add some privileges for, I mean, add some attribute to particular account actually. Okay, so let's do this. ldap modify space -h. -s is nothing but that is a host name. Okay, what is the host name here? I mean, the host name of my, like, I think that is a desktop name actually. If I go back to the, yeah, this is the host name of my LDAP. Okay, so give this one, and then -p. What is the port number? 389. We will go with the 389 port itself. Okay, so we are going with the 389 port actually. We are going with the 389 port. Next one is that user account actually. Okay, the domain root account we are going to use it. Cn is equal to directory manager. Next, we are going to use the password. Okay, -w. What is the password? I have used it for this particular root account. Okay, I'm entering. So let's see it is connecting or not. Okay, I think it has been connected now. So I will paste you this command actually. Okay, I will paste you this command in the chat. Okay, so this is the DN, distinguished name of this particular I mean root account. Okay, so we are going to do the modification, change type, modify, and we are going to add this attribute. Okay, so for this attribute we are going to add this value proxy-auth, and then we are going to do this for a, what is that, password -reset, and then we are going to use it for bypass -acl. Okay, and then like one more thing, that is modify -acl. Okay, modify -acl. Okay, so let's do this. Copy this command and paste it here. Okay, so here I have pasted this command here. Okay, and then enter. So here you could see, right, processing modify request, modify operation successful. Okay, again add this privilege, password -reset privileges also. Okay, paste it here, double time enter. So here modify has been successful. Okay, now again paste the third privilege. Okay, paste the third privilege, double time enter. So here modify operation has been successful. Next, last but not least, that is the last command. Okay, paste it, double time enter. Okay, so now this one has been done. Terminate the job. Okay, so now this has been done. Okay, let me paste these commands actually in the chat. Okay, so I pasted this one, and then I will also paste this LDAP modify command also. Okay, where is that command from? So basically this is the modify command. You can use this. Okay, so let me change this. You can mention, you can use your host name actually. Okay, and then after that you have to use the password. Okay, so this is the LDAP modify command, and then we can use this one. Okay, so this is, I mean, basically you don't need to, like, I mean, you don't need to, like, you don't need to know about this, but I mean, for a training, perfect training, right? So I am just giving you this LDAP operations also, because they will be doing these operations actually. There will be a separate team who will be doing this kind of a LDAP operations. Like if they want to, I mean, you will be requesting the LDAP team or AD team to enable the privileges for this particular account. So they will be running this command actually to enable the privileges actually. So I'm just telling you these are the privileges, and they will be doing like this actually. Okay. So now we will test it again. Okay. Now go back, and then we will test the same thing again. Okay. So what we are going to do? We are going to do the like, I mean, password reset. That is the same password reset. We are going to do it. Okay. That means like if I forgot my password, so I'm going to reset it. Okay, trouble signing on. I'm giving my account number, sorry, username, send request. So it will send a mail to my, okay. So here, first of all, I when I reset the password, it got failed, right? So that is why an attempt to reset your password has been failed. Okay, so I will be getting that email also. Okay, so here new option came, so new code has been came. Copy this code and then paste it here, validated. So type my new password. Okay, I'm typing my new password. Confirm my confirm my new password. So let's see, reset it. So here you could see, right, your password has been resetted. Please use your new password to sign on again. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to use my new password to log in. So here you could see, right, I'm using my new password, so it is redirecting me to the next page, that is a MFA authentication. So I'm accepting my MFA authentication, approving the request. Okay, so here it is redirecting me to the next page. So this is known as the account recovery. That is known as, I mean, that means like password recovery option. I mean, if you forgot your password, you can able to reset your password by using the Ping Federate itself. This is a self-service portal. Okay, so let's see, shall we like reset one more time? Like, I mean, if I know my current password, actually now I know my current password, so by using my current password I am going to reset to the new password. Okay, so let's do it again. Open link in a new tab. So here change password option is there, right? So here change password option, click on this one. Okay, I'm giving my username, current password. So let's see if it is working or not. Okay, so I'm going to give the new password. Okay, submit. So here you could see, right, you have successfully changed your password. Click on the link to below to continue. Okay, so I'm just authenticating again, 546 123. I'm using my current password. Let's see. So here it is asking me new password, so I'm giving it, and it is redirecting me to the MFA page. So I'm accepting the MFA. Okay, so after that it will redirect me to the assistant consumer service URL. So this is how you can able to do the change password option also. Okay, so let's see the logs actually. In logs what is coming up. Okay, so let's go back to the local disk C, program files, ping identity, ping federate server, log. So here refresh it. Okay, open the audit.log file, open the audit.log file. Okay, so here if you scroll down, what is that okay, so here you could see, right, I have changed my password. So password change has been successful. So I got my, I mean, like I have changed my password, right? So that is why I could see the password has been changed successful 1 minute before, right? So again, this one is password change. It's not a password reset, right? So if you go up, one more thing. So here you could see, right, password reset request has been sent. So that is successful. Password request response also done. That is successful. And then password reset I have did it. So that is also successful. So these kind of logs also you can able to do it. Okay, so here you could see, right, at first we did the password reset request, is successful, and password reset response also is done. I got the OTP passcode, I typed the OTP passcode, that is successful. Then I'm trying to reset my password, but it got failed, right? At first time it got failed, right? So that is why I got the failure. So unexpected error setting password. So what is the error? We got it in the server log. We saw it in the server log, that is a not privileges is not there, so I got that error. So I changed the privileges. After that I checked this one, it got successful. Okay, so and then I did also password change, it is also done actually. Okay, so let's do one more thing. Let's try that. Username recovery. So I forgot my username actually. So how to recover that username? Okay, let's try that one. Sign on, trouble signing on. So here this link is for a password recovery. Okay, let's do this for trouble with the username. Okay, so here you could see, right, trouble with the username. I don't remember my username, so I'm clicking on this link. Okay, so let's see. I have to give my email address. Ping test, because I know my email address, but I forgot my username. Okay, so ping text zogomail.in. Okay, so send request. So here, thanks for your request. If your email address is verified, you will be receiving an email. Continue. So here, let me go back to the. So here I have changed my password, right? So your account password has been changed. Okay, so like that. So here you could see, right, username recovery. So I have received my username here, KA546123. I got my username. So I forgot my username. I also requested to send an email. So I got my so I got my username also. Okay, so this is how you can able to do the recovery, password recovery, username recovery, as well as the password change also. Okay, so we saw password reset feature, we saw password change feature, and then we saw username recovery feature also. Okay, so till now, any doubts, guys? Any doubts? This is also like most important feature available in Ping Federate actually. Okay, so any doubts till now? Any doubts? So if you don't have any doubts, means we can continue for a next. We can go for a next topic actually. No doubts, huh?
Not as of now. I think.
Okay. Yeah, basically it's a simple one actually. You don't need to it's not that much difficult actually. Just a simple feature. Easy to implement it actually. Okay, so it's these are all good features are available in Ping Federate. Okay, so yeah. Even shall we see that email one-time link also? So we have seen the email one-time password, right? We can also enable that email one-time link. Okay, go to the authentication, IDP adapters. Okay, and then we can go to the HTML adapter. Okay, so scroll down, email one-time password, right? So we have used email one-time password. So instead we can use the email one-time link. Okay, email one-time link. Scroll down and save it. So I did saved it. Okay, now let's try to use this application. Okay, so let's try to open this one. So here, trouble signing on. So I'm giving my username request 546123. So let's see. So here you can see, right, before it is asking me one-time password, but here I have used the one-time link, right? So you should have to receive you should receive an email shortly with information on how to recover your account. If you don't receive an email within few minutes, please try again. You may close this window. So I close this window. Now let me go back to the. So here you could see, right, the email address has been email came. So here, hello, this is my user ID. To recover your account, please click here. Okay, open link in new tab. Reset your password. Okay, so I can able to reset my password again. Okay, let's do this. Reset it. Your password has been reset. Please use your new password to sign on again. Okay, KA546123. Okay, use my current password. Okay. So here it is redirecting me to the MFA page. Okay, so just do the MFA. Okay, and then approve it. That's all. Okay, so it has been redirecting me to the Assassin Consumer Service URL. Okay, so any doubts, guys, till now? Like this password reset feature, password recovery. Oh, sorry, I mean account recovery option, and then username also. Shall we move on to the next topic? Okay. So I think, I mean, so we are having a 1.5 hours class, right, today. So I mean, like, shall we take a break of like 5 minutes? Like I will
Yes.
go and drink some water, and then I will coming back. I mean, I will come back. Okay, and then you'll also take some break. Okay, and then like water break or something. Okay, and then we'll come back at exact 5 minutes later. Okay. Yeah. Hi guys, hope everyone back. Shall we continue now?
Yes.
Okay guys. Okay, let me share my screen and then we can continue the next topic. So the next topic is that, okay, so here we are having some kind of a login page, right? So here, like this is a HTML login page, right? So if you right click on this, view page source, right? So it will go to some kind of a form actually. Okay. So these forms, right, we can able to get it on even in the account recovery, right? So here we can able to view page source. Here you could see, right, it has been redirecting to some kind of a HTML form pages actually. Okay. So these forms basically you can able to find it in the, okay, again go back to the Ping Federate installed folder, Ping Federate server default conf. Okay, so here in the conf templates. Okay, so here you can able to see all the login templates actually. Okay, so these are the basically used for HTML login templates actually. Okay, so if I want to change the content of this username, or if I want to change the content name like sign on, okay, or this kind of information, right? Okay, so where we can able to do it actually. Okay, so I will tell you where we are going to do it. Okay, now go back to the corner folder. There is a folder known as language packs actually. Okay, so if you double click on that, so here ping federate hyphen message dot property, one kind of a property file will be there. Okay, right click on the property file, edit with notepad plus plus. So here you can able to see all the, messages actually, whatever the messages it is coming up, right? Like for example, this username, this kind of a title, this kind of messages it's coming up, right? So we can able to change it from here actually. Okay, so what is the so what is the page source for this one? View page source. What is the template name? HTML form dot login dot template, right? So here if you scroll down, html.form.login.template. Okay, so title is nothing but that is a title here. Okay, so basically it's a title, right? Sign on, right? Maybe shall we change that one? Okay, maybe shall we change this one? Sign on with your UID. Okay, let's check this one. Okay, and then shall we change the username to UID? Shall we change this username to UID? Okay, and then password to basically like pass. Like we are just doing the testing purposes actually. Okay, we are not going to. Basically like if you want, you can able to change it. Okay. So here, if I type my username and password wrongly, right? So let's see, like please, here, please, please type your UID again. Okay. And then, so here, trouble signing on for forgot password. I'm like here, change password, right? Shall we change it to password change? Okay. And then forgot password, there is an option known as trouble signing on, right? So here we can remove this one, forgot password. Okay, question mark. Okay, so that's all. Okay, now let's so here I have did some kind of a changes, right? Like this kind of a messages. Okay, let's save this one. Okay, let's save this one. Okay, so I need that administrative privileges to save this file, so I'm giving this one. Okay, I have saved this file. Okay, now let's go back to the services. Go to the services and restart the ping federate. As I already mentioned, right, whatever the changes you are doing in the backend, you have to restart the services, right? So I did some change. So I have like saved this file. So now I need to where is that? Yeah, so I need to restart the ping federate service. Okay, let's do that. Restart it. Okay, so I have restarted the services. Maybe wait for a couple of minutes so that it will get changed actually. Okay, let's go back to the ping federate console. Let's see this. Okay, close all the other things. So here it is coming up, right? So and then one more thing, sorry, I forgot to mention. Okay, so whatever you are doing in the back end, right, the files you are changing, right? Okay, so don't directly go, don't do the change directly actually. Okay, take a backup of the file. Okay, take a backup of this file, and then take a backup of the original one, and then do the change. Okay, so if if some issues is coming up, means you can able to like replace the old one actually. Okay, don't do like this actually. What I am doing, right, I'm directly going and changing the direct file, right? So don't do like this actually. Okay, so like take a backup of this one, like a copy of this one, and then change the original one, and then like if there is anything comes up, you can replace that original, replace the original to the back actually, so that it will be automatic. It will be easier to replace it actually. Okay, if I want to change, so here I changed directly in the original file, right? So here if I want to change this, means I have to do it again and again and again actually, right? So it will be like a hard to do it again. Okay, so instead like we can able to copy and replace the copied file actually, the backup file. Okay, so whenever this is a good option actually, like to have a backup file actually. Okay, yeah, now let's log into this Ping Federate console and see whether that HTML login page changes are coming up or not. Okay, okay, what is that? I think it's a SP connections, right? Okay, let's test SP3. Okay, let's do this one. So here you could see, right, the title has been changed because I have changed the title. Sign on with your UID. Okay, and then UID, I have changed this one to the UID, right? So here it has been changed to UID, and then password. Okay, so password has been changed to the pass, right? And then so here forgot password, change password has been changed to password change. Forgot password has been, trouble signing on has been changed to the forgot password. So this option is more good actually, right? So here when I try with my wrong username and password, let's do this. Okay, wrong password and then wrong username. Let's sign on. So here you could see, right, oh sorry, I think this one which I changed, right, I think it's a different one actually. Okay, okay, that's fine. Okay, you can ignore it. Okay, so this one is coming from the server actually, it's a default one. Okay, maybe like I will type only my. So this is basically a default one actually. Okay, okay, so similarly whatever you want, right, even you can able to change the, whatever the content you can able to change it actually. So if I go and if I want to change the content here, means you can able to change it also. Okay, like you can able to view page source, you can able to see the, go to this template, see the language packs and go to this template. Okay, and then change the content of this, everything whatever you want you can able to change it actually. Okay, like whatever the based on the client requirement, we can able to change it. Again similarly these are the templates, right, these are the HTML forms actually. So if you go to the conf, if you go back to the template folder, right, so these are the login templates actually. Okay, html.form.login, right? So here if I open it with open it, edit with the notepad plus plus means, okay, why it's not opening? Okay, let me open with yeah. So here you could see, right, it's basically like a, it's basically like a HTML template actually. Okay, so it's basically like a what we can say, it's a HTML form login. Okay, HTML code. Okay, so if you know the HTML code, right, you can also do change these kind of buttons, this kind of a text field and everything, you can able to change it actually. Okay, so if you know this kind of let me, why it's not opening. Ah, sorry, it has been open. Sorry for that. So here you can, this is the file actually, html dot login dot template actually. So if you know the HTML, right, HTML coding, so you can able to change it on your own actually. Whatever you want, you can able to change it. Okay, but don't do any changes actually. Okay, only based on the client requirement only you have to go and change it. Okay, if client agree, mostly they will agree with this actually. Okay, so this is a basically the normal thing actually. So the normal, they will need this one. Okay, so basically this is a normal login page, so they will need this one. Okay, so if they need some kind of a any cosmetic changes, means you can able to do it in the that form login itself actually. Okay, yeah. Okay, shall we move on to the next one? Okay, so basically these are all comes under the customization actually. Okay, so like, I mean, whatever customization we can able to do it actually on our own. Okay, but it's not that much, I mean, mandatory we can able to say actually. Okay, that's purely based on the client requirement. If the client does not require anything, means it doesn't matter actually, you have to use the default one actually. Okay, so if client requires, you can change it on your own actually. Okay, yeah. Basically, I mean, the client will be automatically agree with this one actually. So if they want to change the color of the background, means you can also change the color actually. Okay, yeah. Okay, so today what we have seen, today we have enabled the SMTP server. I mean, we also seen that, I mean, resetting the password, changing the password, and username recovery, and some customization of the HTML login pages, right? So now let me there is one more feature or available in the ping Federate actually. It's not basically a feature actually. So in some cases, right? Yeah, sorry for that. Yeah, so in some cases, there is one more adapter. It's not that much useful adapter actually, but it's basically like a, I mean, in some cases we can say it is a dummy adapter actually, but only one case it will be used actually. Okay, so there is one adapter known as the ID and identifier first adapter actually. Okay, so if you go here, create a new instance, in the type, there is one adapter known as identifier first adapter. Okay, so this basically this identifier first adapter, right? Okay, so it will only used when it is using the, when it is using internally actually. Okay, not as I mean, there is not that much use cases when you are using it in externally actually. Okay, so I will tell you one use case actually. Okay, so here, I mean, in some client, right, they will be having two different kind of LDAPs actually. So here we are using one LDAP, right? So in some application they will be having two different LDAPs actually. Okay, so if we are using two different LDAPs, okay, so it will automatically, okay, so here we are using some login page, right? So here, okay, so in some cases, if I mean, in some client, right, they will be using two different LDAPs. Okay, in order to differentiate each LDAP, right? Okay, each LDAP will have a different login pages actually. Okay, so different kind of I mean, what we can say, I mean, it's not kind of a different login page, I would say. So it's kind of like different authentication mechanism. Let's say, like, I mean, at first we will be using the UID. Okay, so another LDAP maybe might, they will be using some kind of a email address to login. Okay, so that is a two different LDAPs, right? So in order to identify those kind of things, right, so we will be using this identifier first adapter. Okay, so let's do this one. Okay, give the instance name, instance ID, click on next. So here, as I already mentioned, this identifier will be having for 30 days. Sorry, I mean 30 days. So if you log in, right? Okay, I will tell you what is this identifier cookie. Okay, when we are doing the testing. Okay, click on next. So here, the basically the core contact will be the subject and domain. As I already mentioned, right? Two LDAPs means it will have two different domains actually, two different host names at the rate of some kind of a two different host names will be there. Okay, so the ID first will automatically get the domain name, and then it will redirect the user to the login page actually. Okay, I will tell you how it is redirecting the user. Okay, click on next. So the subject will be the automatically the primary attribute. Click on next, click on next, and save it. Okay, so there is only one use case of this ID first adapter is there. Okay, so let's go back to the policies. Okay, let's edit the first policy itself. Okay, so here, header expand all. So here the ID first only used in the combination of the HTML adapter only. It won't work in any other combination like HTTP adapter, it won't work, or MFA adapter, it won't work actually. Okay, so here, I mean, in some cases, right, even in a MFA adapter also, it may work actually. Okay, if suppose sometimes, right, like if you are working in a, for example, like if you are like one more use case, we can able to do it with the ID first adapter. Okay, so in some cases, what we can say, like inside the organization itself. Okay, so inside, I mean, when you are connecting to the organization network, basically you don't need the MFA actually. Okay, basically you don't need the MFA. But you don't need the MFA. But the thing is that in some kind of a restricted client, right, they will be okay. Sorry, in some kind of applications, right, I mean, some kind of a client, if it is a banking, just give me a minute. Yeah, sorry guys, I got some cold actually. Okay, so in some kind of a restricted clients like a banking services or financial services, right? Even if you are connected to the office LAN network, right? So they will be asking for the MFA actually, even if you are connecting to the LAN network. Okay, so but they don't want, I mean, but the users, right, they don't want to use the two different kind of authentication when they connected to the office network actually. So they either want, I mean, they either want only username and password, or I mean, when only accessing from the public network, they will be, I mean, they want the username and password plus the MFA. So they, I mean, sometimes the users doesn't, I mean, doesn't want this kind of a use cases, because they are already connected to the office network, but they don't, I mean, they won't agree to use the MFA, but the company policy will be have to use the MFA actually. So for those cases, you can use the ID first actually. So basically this ID first adapter, right, it won't ask you to type the username and password, because this ID first adapter, you can use it only when inside the organization network. So it will be capturing the domain, and then it will be automatically redirecting the user to the MFA page actually. So that is one use case of this ID first adapter. The next use case, right, even if you are in a I mean, even if you are in a, as I already mentioned, right, so even if you are using two different kind of LDAPs, right, so in order to find the domain, right, you can able to use the ID first adapter. Okay, so let's see this one. Okay, so here let's choose the ID first adapter for this one. Okay, ID first adapter as a first factor authentication. Failure is done. Let's do the duo MFA first of all. Okay, let's do the map the duo MFA as a success of ID first adapter. Okay, so here duo MFA. Okay, failure is done. Success is, let's choose the policy contracts. Okay, contract mapping. Next, ID first, subject. Next, next, done. Okay, now options. Okay, ID first, choose the subject. Okay, done. Now this subject is nothing but that is a username. Okay, let's see whether it is working or not. Okay, save it. Now let's try to access this application. I think I have to access this in, okay, so this is a header policy, right? So I have to access it in the Mozilla Firefox browser. Okay, okay, not this one. So this is the application which is using the policy one contract. Okay, copy link. Okay, I will try to access it in the Mozilla Firefox. I don't know. Okay, let me use it in the private window. So here I will be typing my username actually. Okay, so it will ask only the username. Let's do this. Click on next. Let's see. So here it has been redirecting me to the MFA, right? So this is basically like a use of this adapter actually. So in some cases, if the client, I mean, if the company wants to have a MFA inside the company network also means, but the user does not want to type the username and password, but I mean, doesn't want to use the password, but they can agree for the MFA means you can use this ID first adapter actually. So basically you have to only type the username, automatically it will redirect the user to the MFA part actually. So send me a push, automatically it will be doing the MFA. Okay. So here it has been redirecting me to the ACS URL. So basically this is one of the use case of the ID first adapter. So next use case, I will tell you one more use case is there. Okay. So again, go back to the authentication policies. So the same policy you can go it. Okay. Expand all. So instead of do adapter, right? Let's change to the HTML form adapter. Okay. Let's change to the HTML form adapter. Failure is done. Success is, okay. Choose the policy contract. Contract mapping. Next. Okay. Choose the adapter. Okay. Subject. Next, done. Okay, so here in the HTML, right, you can able to give the source as ID first adapter, attribute as subject. Okay, click on done. Now done. Save it. Now let's try to access the same application in a Mozilla Firefox browser. Close this browser. I think test sp3, right? Yes. Copy this link address. Let's open the Mozilla Firefox and hit it. Okay, let me try in incognito again. So here I am typing my username 5461223. Click on next. So here you could see, right, it will automatically popping out in my HTML adapter actually. So in HTML adapter I can only type the password. Okay, so here you could see, right, it has been redirected me to the application login, application page actually. So this is one of the use case in the ID first adapter. Basically this is not that much useful actually, but you can able to understand it. This is also, this is also one of the adapter you can able to use it in the ping Federate actually. So this is not that much useful adapter, but only one case, if the user does, if the client is a restricted client having some policy to use the MFA inside the company organization network also. Basically the MFA you can able to use it only after the, only like outside the company network. That means like our home network or our public network, right? So in some cases company have some kind of a policies to use the MFA inside the organization network also, but some of the users or some clients does not agree with this process, because they will be agreeing only to type the username and password. Okay, so in that case, right, okay, in that case you can able to use this ID first adapter, and then you can enable the MFA actually. Okay, and then one more thing is that I explained you about the Kerberos authentication, right? Kerberos adapter, as I already mentioned, the Kerberos adapter only used in the Active Directory LDAP only. Okay, so in some cases if they are not going with Active Directory LDAP, or basic if they are going with OpenDJ LDAP or Ping Directory LDAP, means Kerberos authentication won't work actually. So instead you can able to use this ID first adapter actually. So basically ID first adapter, basically you have to type the username, automatically it will get the domain, it will redirect the user to the login page actually, authentication actually. So that's all. So that is also one more use case with the ID first adapter. Okay, so till now any doubts guys? So basically like we are, these are the extra kind of features available in the Ping Federate. Okay, so any doubts till now guys? Any doubts whatever we have discussed till now?
No.
Okay, okay, so here, okay, I think we are having a 10 minutes, right? Okay, so I will give you some introduction about the whatever we are going to discuss it, continue from the tomorrow. Okay, so and then we will continue tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow what we are going to do, okay, so do you know do you know Java language actually?
Yes.
Like what? Okay, so in Java language, do you know original expression, object graph notation language?
No, not sure with that.
Okay, so in Java, right, there is one option known as original expression actually. Okay, original in Java. Okay, so basically you can able to use it in the JavaScript also, as well as the normal Java also. Okay, so object graph, sorry, it's a navigation language actually. Okay, so it's a open source language actually. Okay, you can able to use it for Java as well as the JavaScript. Okay, So I mean, it will be, I mean, in Java, some of the functions I mean, some of the functions are there, right? So you can able to simplify this. I mean, basically this original, right? It will be simplifying the Java language actually. Okay. So I mean, what we can say, like there are like lot of functions are there, right, in Java. So you can able to simplify those kind of like functions. Like even if you take this function, right? Do you know what is this function in Java?
Think
Basically, if you want to like write a Java, I mean, if you want to write a code for this function, means you have to write it for many lines or something like that. But here,
yes.
by using the original, right? Okay, by using the original, you can able to write it in a single line actually. Okay, so that is a feature of the original expression. Okay, so in Ping Federate, right? In Ping Federate, we can, I mean, in Ping Federate, original expression can be, I mean, Ping Federate can able to support the original expression actually. Okay, why we are using the original expressions in Ping Federate, right? So basically, I mean, we are sending the attributes in a SAML response, right? Like we are here, what are the attributes we are sending? Basically, we are sending the given name and mail address, right? So we are sending these two attributes in SAML response, and then like first name, last name, we are sending it, and UID also we are sending it, right? So apart from this, in some cases, okay, if the some kind of application, right, the client will be requiring us to, I mean, they will ask us to send some kind of a custom attributes actually. Okay, so those attributes will be available in the ping, I mean, available in the LDAP, but they will be having some kind of a customizations actually. Okay, so that kind of a customization, if the application team is asked, means we have to write a code actually. Okay, we have to write a code using the original expression. Okay, so there are some use cases are there. Okay, so we will discuss those use cases in the next, I mean, tomorrow's class actually. Okay, so it will have like half an hour of a class will be there for I mean, this kind of original expression. So once it is done, we will go with the OAuth actually. Okay, so the next topic will be the OAuth. Okay, I mean, after finishing this original expression, we will start the OAuth. OAuth basically it's kind of a last topic we can say. I mean, like the last topic will be the clustering part, but like before that we will finish the OAuth. OAuth is I mean, it's also like a big topic actually. So like whatever the SAML we discussed, right? So it will take the same amount of time, but we will try to finish it off. Okay, yeah. So I mean, basically we will start with the original expression tomorrow, and then we will start with the OAuth configuration. Basically, it will be like a theoretical class for the OAuth tomorrow. Like whatever the introduction about the OAuth, elaborate introduction, and then we'll start with the grant types. What are the types of? I mean, basically like in SAML we seen, right? Like IDP initiated SSO as well as SP initiated SSO. So similarly, OAuth also there are like 4 different kinds of workflows are there. So we will see one by one, and then we will see in the practical directly. Okay, yeah. So today's maybe like even whatever we seen right today, so you can able to get it. Okay, so you can able to like do the hands-on on your own. Okay, like enable the SMTP server by using the Gmail. Okay, by using Gmail. Okay, so test the password reset flow and change password flow. Okay, okay, and then test the ID first adapter also. Okay, and test the customization of login page on your own. Okay, so basically you can do this one, and then if you are having any doubts, you can let me know before starting of the tomorrow's class actually. Okay, so yeah. So thank you so much guys for today's session. Okay, so hope do you have any doubts till now? Like I think we are having 5 minutes, so you can complete that. I mean, if you want, I can complete the 5 minutes, or else if you want to continue tomorrow also, we can continue tomorrow. Okay. I think guys, tomorrow also will be like extra half an hour, like for Thursday and Friday also it will be like 1.5 hours. So is it okay for you guys, right? Like for tomorrow and day after tomorrow also. Hello, Santosh or Manish?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay. Good, good, good. Okay. Yeah. So, no doubts, right, till now? Yeah. Sorry, Saurav. Actually, I think you dropped off. So, don't worry. We are just discussing about that. For tomorrow and day after tomorrow, also we will be having the like 1.5 hour session only, not 1 hour. Okay.
For tomorrow, I don't think I'll be able to make it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Like Rakesh, are you there in the call? Hello, Rakesh. Okay, okay, Saurav. Okay, we will get it done actually. Okay, so let me discuss with Rakesh on that, and then I will come back to you. Maybe we will discuss it before tomorrow's starting. I mean, before starting tomorrow's class. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll
I
try
mean,
my best to join the class tomorrow. If
mhm.
not, I might have to check the recording.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure, sure. You will be getting the recording actually. Okay. You don't need to worry about it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, hopefully here. So guys, please do the hands-on actually. Okay. So if you are having any doubts, please you can let me know. Okay. So thank you so much, guys, actually for joining today. So we can continue the session again tomorrow. We'll start with the what. Okay. I mean, sorry. We'll start with the original expression tomorrow, and then we'll continue to the what. Okay. So thank you so much, guys, for today's session. Hope okay. So have a good day. Okay, and then we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.